Hello my friends, welcome to my live stream. My name is Wilfred. So today I'd like to share this this game with you called Iratus Lord of the Dead. Pretty interesting dark theme, roguelike RPG, turn-based. Now I'm not really a big fan of turn-based game for many good reasons, but there are some turn-based games that are pretty fun, like Wooden Myth, which I played pretty a lot in the past. And there are some other turn-based games as well, but I prefer more real-time game. But this is kind of interesting stuff here. Not only does it play a Necromancer as a main character, which of course I'm a big fan of Necromancer, but it is a pretty interesting game. Now before I get there, a big shout out to all my friends and you all who celebrate Deepavali or Diwali. A happy holiday. Wishing you have a good celebration with your family and friends as well. I just recently came back from India, so that's why the whole vibe is still in my head right now. Good. So this game, the option is pretty straightforward. There are a couple of things that you could change, be it as the game setup, as well as the graphic, as well as the sound. So it's pretty simplistic. It's keyboard and mouse. I don't think it's controller enabled. I'm not quite entirely sure, but I haven't tried the controller yet, but I suppose if it does, then if you play with the Steam Deck, it'll be quite interesting. If you are annoyed by the animation, which some people kind of pointed out, because after a while it does get quite the same thing again, the animation. You can change the animation speed to say 5 times faster, so it kind of roll faster as well. I'm okay with it, I'm okay with it. Alright, now I am going to start a game. And this game I already done 39 battles. You could of course start a new game and say you can have a cakewalk, which is what I'm playing right now. Cakewalk. I'm a beginner because I need to learn different type of minion to see which one suits my playstyle or how to combine them to play together. Then you can have a little bit more pain, which is what I think the game is designed to be. Then you can say good always wins, which is kind of if you want to bring the pain to even one level higher. And last but not the least, of course, there is eternal harvest that make it even harder. So you could also, for example, you could say you disallow save mode. Some of these could be good always win, there's no save mode, so you can't save and load, which I do because I'm just a beginner. So let's just start the game here with what I've got here. Alright, cool. Now what I'll do here is I'll play with the combo that I'm familiar with first, and after that I bring in some new kind of character to spice up the whole gameplay a little bit. Now, so you are Iratus, which is the Necromancer here, and you can create undead armies. Of course, each time you can only bring 4, and I do have some that I would kind of put it aside just for experiment, as well as to see how and then swap the minions here and there as well, because as you go into battle, your minion may take damage, and as you play some of this game like a Darkest Dungeon, you know that you could end up killing your minion or character, and you do need some backup to kind of heal over the battles. Just rest them a little bit. Of course, when you rest them, you don't get level. But the good thing about this game is that there are items, for example, if I look at the it's the first game I'm going to stick with. This is what I kind of familiar with, but I'm going to play with the Shade as well as Headhunter. So my Headhunter now is level 1, of course not that remarkable, but you could have brains, this sort of thing there's an item that will instantly boost a character to a higher level. Instead of 1, you can boost it to 13 to be more relevant or in line with the other minions you have. So you don't get penalized for bringing new minion type onto the game, and they are just too weak and can't really survive the battle. So that's really cool. Now it is very much a role-playing game, which is I like, right? To create this character, you need armor, weapon, and dusk. You could equip the character with you know, like for example, if you look at my werewolf, it's being equipped with the demonic essence, increase all damage dealt by 5%, as well as increase damage dealt to elite by 25%. So this is a pretty good character here. And in case you wonder why I do have two different werewolf, well, I mean, I let them rest up to each other, but also I choose a slightly different build when I pick the werewolf. Like for example, this particular werewolf would kind of debuff the enemy that lose all the armor and resistance until the battle ends, while the other werewolf is that I go for the wards and blocks. So some character will have wards and blocks to sort of like absorb the physical and physical magic, and of course stress damage as well. So it is important, I think, to have various kind of different build options there. Each of the ability, I'll go through that while I play the game, so I'm not going to overload you all with a lot of information. But bear in mind that as I level up my character, I can pick which of the talents to use. So it gives a little bit of variety, as in like you can have a different build there. This is ability wise. You can have stats as well. You can attribute your stat points onto any of this, be as the I think this is called the strength or whatever it is. Then you got the you know, armor and resistance, and so on and so forth. So you can have luck as well. So all these things will play a part in building up your character, and of course different character will have different kind of items that you can have as well. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going in with the werewolf, which is more like a tank, I would say, but it's also a DPS, pretty good DPS as well. I'm going in, I can pick a Dark Knight. Dark Knight is good for debuff, not really great for kind of damage dealing, but it kind of like pretty good when it comes to debuff. Then I've got Banshee as well. Banshee is pretty good as a utility class. You'll see it in just a bit. It costs a pretty insane amount of like a stress damage, as well as a Wrath as well, which I use it for utility. So it's quite a lot of utility there. I could bring in my my Bride as well. My Bride actually is a pretty good DPS, but just that she's kind of weak and she tends to get destroyed a little bit faster than other classes, which are a little bit of a shame. Looking back, I would have built her into more durable in terms of some ward or some kind of like you know, block as well. I could also bring in the Lost Soul, which is a bit of like a very random stuff going on. It's things that you debuff other but also buff other at the same time, so if it make any sense to you. So let's just start with this group here, which is kind of straightforward. I've got some plus here, meaning that I could allocate some points if I so wish to, or I can just leave it to accumulate more stats point. I've got like 4 points here for my Banshee. I can do something to it. So I have 5 points on my Death Knight. And Death Knight, actually, I prefer my Death Knight to have more health, but I think I need 6 points to get there. Maybe some armor or ward as well is quite good, but it doesn't have any ward or yeah, block as well. It doesn't block anything. So I could use probably better armor, maybe, just to demonstrate I could do something like that. My werewolf, of course, is my bread and butter right now. Okay, let's go. Now there's many things behind the scene. I'm not going to go through all these things here, right? But what I can do quickly is my talents. So as a Iratus, which is myself, as a Necromancer, I have my own talent tree as well. Currently my talent tree is pointing towards any you know, any buff to my unit. Well, it's not only my unit, but every unit on the whole battlefield. So it's kind of strange. So this game is not that obvious when it comes to what you want to do, because sometimes you know, it just doesn't just buff yourself, but it buff others as well. So there are different kind of talent tree. Like I said, I'm not going to go through all these things with you. It's cakewalk, so just easy. So now I am going up to the I've cleared the mines, I've cleared the dwarf tunnel, so I'm going up to the to another boss here. So basically how it works is that you start with here. Okay, so you exit here, which is I've done with the I've done with the boss. So I killed the boss here just now. Well, you know. So as the door fell before the onslaught of the Walking Dead, news of the crisis started to spread far and wide. The human kingdom was rich and willing to pay gold uncountable to whomever could manage to bring them the head of the newly awakened Necromancer, which is myself, of course. They will all gather here in this barracks, cunning rogues and learned mages, knights, and elven ranger, all following the siren call of Khorne. They knew not of the true scope of danger that await them. In the end, they were just lambs gathering before the butcher. So now I'm getting to story act 3, if you play Diablo or something like that. So now this is the whole entire map, very much like maybe Darkest Dungeon or whatever it is that you ultimately want to get to. Well, this is the bloody big map. Get to the boss here, right? So this is the boss you need to get to. But in order to get to a boss, of course, you have to go through quite a lot of paths here, and each of the paths will, of course, there's some good, some bad thing around it as well. So let's just start at the very bottom. Not many options here. I mean, the only option is that when you get through 2 battles, and you can get to choose whether you want an ancient coffin filled with items or, you know, collect Digger's Soul. I'll talk a little bit about Digger's Soul, but then you can also look a little bit further, like what else, like, you know, maybe this is a grave. It's good that you can have some kind of minion as well. So you could, I think I'm more inclined to go towards that direction. I mean, going here is more for sacrificing your minion, or you can actually restore your minion to full. So let's just get to this battle here with my group here. All right, so I'll show you a little bit action here. It's been 10 minutes. Hope that's a good intro now. So I've got my werewolf here. I've got some rogue. It's a rogue here. I've got the swordsman here, and I've got the crossbowman here. Now crossbowman here has a ward as well as the armor resistance. Armor. So my werewolf could tear it to pieces, but it's a little bit too far, so I need to swap the position. So I can do it now or do it later, that's fine. I suspect these are all DPS classes. What I can do is to do an ambush. So I can do an ambush because I've got Sun Wrath here. This is one of those ultimate. There are 2 ultimate. One is New Moon, the other is ambush. You see the yellow card icon there means the position of myself. I can execute an ambush in any position 1 to 4, but I can only attack, say, the last one if I catch the laggards. Ambush can be any position. So I will just mark this guy. All right, cool. Okay, cool. And this guy has a buff. Now, this is a Banshee. Banshee is pretty good to swap positions. So I'm going to swap all these people's position, and also cause a certain kind of stress damage. Not too much though. Used to be higher. Now this is my my Death Knight. My Death Knight can do some attack, but it's never quite good at attacking. So what I usually like to do is just do a dash hope. Means that each time an enemy receives a buff, and they buff each other quite a fair bit sometimes, I deal stress damage to it. Stress damage is the one below the purple. So as how I learned this game is that you could kill off an enemy by spending all their hit point, or you could actually cause stress damage, and then sooner or later they got insanity and heart attack and die. A little bit like Darkest Dungeon as well, but the other way around. So let me just stance here, do a stance here. So if they do any swapping, then they do any buff, then I'll lay the damage upon them. Now this is a Wrath. The Wrath can do a couple of things. I can do stress damage, remove all the buff from the enemy, which this guy is buffed, or I can do I can gain the block, or I can create a ectoplasmic cloud, which is to give my team a little bit of evasion. Let's just remove the buff here, shall we? So this guy is buffed with this guy here, accuracy buff. So let's just remove the buff. And then after that, it will have the buff with this guy here. Alright, cool. So I've alright, so one shot this guy. That's doing pretty well. So now I am I'm doing quite well. I could do the tear down on this guy. So this guy loses all the resistance or what have you. Do I want to create a stance or do I just want to attack? I could do a stance as well. I mean, I don't know whether these guys buff each other or not, but we'll see. I mean, I'm new to the game anyway. I can also do a sword position, so they would suffer a fair bit of stress damage, and you can see that there's weakness as well. -5 intuition. My Banshee also can do Accelerando, which is all the enemy loses attack as well as evasion for next action. It doesn't stack, so it doesn't stack. So again, alright, now the ward means that it absorbs the, these are some of the wards here, you can see. It absorbs some of the damage, but after a while the ward will be gone. So now I've got the, what I can do here is that I can launch attack. I can buff, you know, myself, which is not too bad as well. I can buff myself, buff my team, right? So all being buffed up, and I think I go for attack here. I can go for the yeah, it get blocked. A bit unfortunate. Should have seen that coming. I could deal damage here like that. And then I push this guy down the order as well. Then I can cause more stress damage.
These last few heartbeats.
So apologetic. Okay, I take a little bit of damage. Alright, cool. And I am going to mark this guy, perhaps. Alright, since there's no buff, I may as well just okay, I think the next round I should win. We shall see. I can buff everybody as well since I'm full attack mode, so my Banshee buff the rest of it. I am also buff. I could do this one here. Yep, so I remove stress. Okay, again the ward is the one that protect them. And yep, so that was the ultimate. And this guy suffered heart attack after seeing his friend died in front of him. So I've you know, won this one, and I'm going to swap my makeup a little bit just to show you guys a little bit of different aspect of the game. I mean the composition of my team. Now the other thing kind of interesting is the graveyard. So the graveyard create different kind of structure. So you can have obelisk that will give you Digger Soul, and Digger Soul is the one that can use to say kind of like, you know, have the you know, to upgrade the structure itself. I'm trying to see which one I should be upgrading. I think there's one that I really like to upgrade. So like for example, Dark Lake is that I'm able to have chance to find a random artifact, you know, so I can put it here like this. Okay, and oh yeah, I can upgrade. I can't, it's 200. I need way more of that. So okay, that's fine. And each of them require some of this a minion to work on it. I may not have those minion. So if you take a look at the creation itself, I can create minion, but some of these are being locked. Like for example, I need to turn 3 enemies into vampires, then I got a vampire. But how do I turn enemies into vampire without vampire? I guess I have to keep the you know, keep going to the map and try to encounter random kind of minion. There are other things as well. I need to gather bones, use Wrath on the ultimate ability, and so on and so forth. So once I have done some of these things requirement, I can unlock the unlock the minion, so I don't have it right now, so let's not think about that for the moment. Now I would like to swap my my makeup just a little bit. I would like to use the shade. Now what does the shade do, right? I mean, just I need to remind myself as well. So it does that all successful attack against your minions cause the attacker to take stress damage equal to 150% of the damage dealt. I think this is more like a stance. So if anyone attack my minion, they have the stress damage, which is pretty cool. Now of course I can augment it, is that I can use it to reduce the overall damage from the enemy, or I can further increase the retaliation of it. So I think this is a good stance. All right, what's the next one? We can also swap the position and gain evasion. And and this one is that it doesn't trigger any movement based ability. So what it does is that it will it would stay as it is, which is not always bad, because you want to just buff the person, the one of the minion with the evasion, which is dodge, without doing that. Of course, you also get a little bit of perks on the stats as well. Or you can say, I think both of them is the same. One of them buff the evasion, the other buff evasion and accuracy. I think I'm more inclined for this one. And then after that, this one is to support myself. I recover kind of like mana if I need the mana, which I have plenty right now. I can debuff target for it to lose accuracy, especially for those really high kind of like a damaging class. I think that could be useful as well. This one is with luck and accuracy, and this one is lose more accuracy. I think I like utility, like more of both is better. Then for each 1% insanity that the target is missing, inflict magic damage. When the target reaches 0 sanity, they receive so-called magical damage. So this is good as well, I would say. So this shade need to stay a little bit behind. And this one remove all the wards, and this one ignore wards. Okay, I tell you what. Let's just pick the thing that I want from it. So I go for full damage dealt, or I go for the damage reduction. I could go for the maybe a damage reduction, yeah. And then after that, the for this one here, I go for both this guy. I'm agnostic on this power. Then I would say lose accuracy and luck. And last but not least, I would like to. It's either ignore ward, ignore wards, remove all wards. Yeah, this one has a higher kind of power, but this one remove all the wards, so could be quite a good utility, especially if I don't bring the werewolf. So let's just go with that. Now let's do one thing at a time, so I don't get overwhelmed with too many decisions that I have to make. I could equip my shade with something. And if I read this correctly, it does quite a fair bit of like how should I say, it does magical damage, which require the strength or whatever it is. It also does the stress damage. So I could have a second kind of weapon as well. None of this. None of this can really. Nope, I don't need any of this one. But Enchanted Heart is quite good, by the way. If I see myself doing taking a lot of damage, increase the damage dealt by 10%. Why not do that? All right, cool. So this is my setup with the shade. Now, I'm not going to change too many things. So I could, instead of the Dark Knight, I'll have a shade. All right, just swap it a little bit. And let me just bring the one that I like near to where I am, so I don't kind of like accidentally move some of these items. So these are the one that is really just to go into graveyard. Now the other thing that I could do is artifact. So again, just a bit of intro to the whole game here is that you are the Necromancer. You are also geared, so you can have different gear. Like each enemy killed in battle, I gain experience. Then I also receive more Digger's Soul. I can build more stuff in my graveyard. All minion gain ward until end of the battle, and also whenever an enemy move, they receive physical and stress damage, which sometimes they move quite a fair bit. This is the wild card one. You can see any of those common one that you can like for example I can use this one, but this one will be spam if I use it. So there are other things, of course, when it comes to like you know they're actually. Yeah, so there are things that I could change as well. You know, it doesn't have to be this one here, but I just like what I have right now. All right, cool. So let's go to a dungeon again. Like I said, I'm more interested to see what I've got here. All right, cool. So I'm going to go for another battle. I choose my stance, which is this one here. Go into a battle here. All right, next battle. Alright, let's see what we have here. Okay, I've got like a swordsman, you got ranger, I've got a swordsman here, and then we have the crossbowman, which is have, of course, armor and so on. This is being watered as well. Now, nothing I can do. I can buff my. I can actually do buff to all my minions here. Alright, so this guy is buffed. Alright. Wow, they do AoE, man. That is really terrible. Whoa. So whenever... I think there's some kind of like... the shade is quite powerful, huh? I can do a swap. I can do a swap. Sorry, the swap. Sorry, the stress damage to... I tell you what, let me just do a stance. So I do a stance, alright, oh good, very good. Wow, look at the animation there. I can do a swap to all because these are all human.
So that you can live.
Whoa. So whenever it does damage, it kind of like receive some damage as well, which is good. I would like to randomize all these people, and also this one gain insanity, which is cowardice. Chance to flee increase as well. Now there is a guy that I need to bring to the more front, but right now I don't really have it. So let's just say I can do ambush, or I can just cut attack, I think. Alright, 2 of them. So this one gain insanity. So after after seeing the guy in front get brutally attacked by a werewolf, he's being unlucky. Very cool. So my shade is oh, it's a one time only. Okay, interesting. I have to move to this position to make it happen. I can swap position with this girl here, I think. Yep, I think next time I can do the... Yep, so there's water as well. So I'm... Whoa, oh. I forgot to save my game. That is not really good.
Will overflow.
I really don't want my werewolf to die, actually. Let me see. I could do a cloud onto my werewolf. Miss. Okay. Good for. Okay, miss. Alright, cool. Okay, good. Look at this one. Okay, so the ultimate new moon. Starting next round, werewolf receive an extra action for 2 turns. So, alright, look at that. This ultimate. I got a bit of like save as well. So now I want to destroy this guy. Oh man, so close. I've been marked. I could do something like I'm being marked, but I don't know who's going to attack me. I forgot. Alright, let's just do a stance here. Quite interesting, it moves. And the so this guy here, I'm going to do a swap them all. I'm sort of eating away their, you know, I'm making them kind of like coward, unlucky, cowardice, and hopeless. So I think it's quite good. I could, so this is, what am I doing here? This, I could actually do, let's do, oh man, it's still not dead yet. Okay, yep, he's dead. Oh, he's not dead yet. Oh man, oh my god. Oh my werewolf man, damn it. I could kill this guy, and then, oh, this guy died of heart attack. Next, I could all the unit recover kind of vigor, which is what I can do as a necromancer, but it includes the enemy as well, so not just my werewolf. So like for example, if I do this one, yeah, you see, everybody's healed, so it's a fair game, right? So it's a reset again, but then they died 2 people. So okay, that's good. I've got the I need to mark this guy. This guy is just so damn annoying. So now what I'll do is that I would oh, this is interesting. So because I'm also having enough kind of resources, this is called Wrath as a necromancer. So the minion can consume my Wrath to do a deep shadows. Let's just see how it works. Miss, man. Alright, and the so I buff all my minion. And the last but not the least, I could do I can curse them, I guess.
One more for the
so this guy died of heart attack. So much for the ambush. I think this time around just like pure vanilla destroyed. Close enough. Alright, die of heart attack. Alright, cool. Now it was quite close. My werewolf nearly died, so you know, just give you some kind of excitement there. I've got a brain that is level 21, so I could raise one of the minion to 21. I would say it looks pretty good. So far the shade is good, and another one that I could think about is the headhunter. So let's just do another round first, and after that I'll swap it with the headhunter. Headhunter is more like a DPS class, alright, which is level 1 right now. I can bring it to a high level, that is no problem at all. Am I still having enough? Not enough. Hang on, how much digger soul I've got? I've got 209, so I think it's enough to build something that I need to build, or more so to get rid of my lost soul. It's just 1 lost soul here. Where is it that I can? Yeah, this one. Alright, cool. Just you can build it, and that's it. I've got another achievement. This is fully, my dark leg is fully evolved into the max of them. Alright, and maybe just make some shade and whatever. So that is done. Now let's take a look at the talent of Iratus, which is myself. I'm into destruction, which you see that is you know, some of these are pretty cool stuff. It's just so many things to think about here. I could also look at the magic of it, which I always start at the bottom to see what card benefit me. So this one is I deal stress damage, lose accuracy and so on. It's got blind. Finger of Death, lose 25%. or 5% for the boss. Remove all buff, lose all the blocks, so that is quite good as well. Summon a basic shade, Banshee or Wrath until end of battle. So that only happens if one of your, say, minion dies, then you can use this to summon a basic character, which I don't think is going to work out too well. So I think these two are the one that I'm probably going for. Then the next one is that is stress damage. That's good. Of course, the third tier is that is there any so this one, Dispel, is quite good as well. It kind of remove all the debuff from the minion and all buff from the enemies. So that is pretty good. So this is good. The Dispel is good. I'm eyeing on that. These two are good. So I think I need to invest some of the points. So first tier, of course, costs 1 point. Then second tier costs 2 points, and third tier costs 3 points. So I would say, the what shall I be getting? Because in order to get to this guy, I need both of these unlocked. All right, and the Dispel is good. I just go for a Dispel first. All right, so that is the one I've got. Now I can Dispel if I want to. Although sometimes I don't see how I can do it, but on paper that's what I can do. Let's see what I can increase the stats of certain kind of like. Nope, nothing worthwhile here. I think I need to work on my armor a little bit. Don't you think so? It's a bit weak, my werewolf. Then I got 6 points here for my Banshee. My Banshee, I don't know, doesn't seem to be too lacking in any area so far. And the Wrath is, of course, being Wrath is quite nice. Let's see. Let's go to the dungeon. You know what? Save the game first. So, but whenever there is, your minion dies, don't be afraid to just reload the game, because I've done it before. I've some rounds just the luck is against you, and then your minion dies, but then you could easily bring back the minion. All right, so I've got the mana that has been used up a bit here. Okay, that's fine. Let's just go to a dungeon. I am interested to open guard this guy. Let's go and take a look at the items. I choose this battle stance. Let's move there. Hero's Blood. Okay. Vulture's Feather. I think for higher difficulties, this kind of like makes sense because ally can die. And the wow, these are very painful ones. I mean, first of all, I wouldn't want my ally to die. It just costs too much to rebuild one. And well, it doesn't really cost much. I've got spare kind of gears, and I've got spare brains. I would say you can use a brain to just instantly level up a minion. Just don't die too often, I guess. Out of all of them, I think none of them I really like. Let's just collect this guy.
For my future kingdom.
Okay. Next round. Now, ooh, wow, they got a bard here, is it? I knew it was a bard. Just look at it, so cool. It would be so fun if you can do a swap of the game, like, instead of playing Iratus, I play the humans or all this enemy type. It would be so cool. Let's take a look at them. So this, I usually take a look at all this armor and resistance to start and war to start with. So yeah, I mean, none of these. I think the last one again, this guy has high armor, so I need to take down the armor if I could. Need to randomize it a little bit. The bard is the one that I don't know what bard does, man. I'm sure bard does something quite insane. I don't have mana to do this guy, but I do have other things that I could do as well. I mean, all minion and enemies gain luck, so it is all fair on all. So there's no point doing all these things at the beginning. You probably do it just towards the end. I can stun the enemy as well. I got type 2 as well, of course. I can dispel the one that I've got earlier on, and the I could do some of these things as well. It cost me a little bit of mana to to go with. Set target on fire and so on. I don't have enough mana somehow. Okay, never mind. Let's just go along with this. I would then, of course, just do a buff. Wow. That's painful. Alright. And the well, I can do howl as well. I can just use them all. They are warded, some of them. Okay. Let me just randomize them. I need to bring this guy a bit further up. Wow. Alright. Alright, it's a buff. It's a buff. I really need to take down this guy. This guy is very annoying. Let me just do a... Yeah, it's blocked. It's water as well. Okay, now I need to be careful a little bit. I have to... what I can do... Alright, cool. And I could also do a howl to miss the next turn. That's not too bad as well. Alright, cool. Insanity. I do a lot of stress damage, which of course that's what we do. Alright, cool. I can do... Oh, okay. 2 more insanity. I think they're all coward. And so, oh man. Ooh. Ouch, ouch. Alright, cool. Alright. It's a buff. This guy went back to the last one. So it's bloody annoying. Let me just... I think the bard need to die. So I mark the bard. Alright, thank you. It misses. Alright, cool. The... Okay, man. Very good. Alright, let me just... Alright. I can do a dispel though, if I really want to. Okay, what do I do? So I remove all the buff and debuff from the enemy. No, I don't want to do that. Let's just do a random swap. So this guy died of a heart attack. Beautiful. Alright, beautiful.
This is my kind of entertainment.
She got a heart attack after seeing the werewolf in action. Now the I think this is just a very standard kind of like or kind of what are this okay, so this guy out of stress, right? I mean, it's all fully stressed, so there's really no point in doing any stress damage, and don't have a magical damage as well. So this guy is to what do I do? Oh, okay, let me just debuff. Oh, I missed. Damn it. I think I need to work on my accuracy for my shade, which is fine, I guess. I just remove the buff as well. Then let me just... Oh, right. It doesn't bleed, huh? It'd be so fun if the werewolf can bleed. Just not the kind of game. Man, I can't really do much here because of the positioning of my shade. So I could move it as well. I can move this guy, or I can just don't bother, because I mean it's already quite, you know, towards the end. Alright, I should do what I can do is that it's already, hang on a second, walk off, it's already lose intuitive. Why if you lose, like what else can you lose here? So I debuff, yeah, so I think it's the same debuff, I'm not quite sure. Alright, none of this will really cause damage. It's a bit frustrating. Yeah, I mean, even if I do this one, it doesn't do much to it. Yeah, I need something that either physical or damage. Right, retaliation. Okay, done. So that is there's another battle. Let's do let's try a different build. All right.
Purging the world ahead of schedule.
So I quite like the whole werewolf thing. Let's just instead of a werewolf, let me just save the game first, right? I'll save it in just a bit. I'll save it now. How about that? Now, instead of using a werewolf, I'd like to try the headhunter. Headhunter seems quite interesting. It does like kind of so instead of the shade, perhaps I'd like to try out the headhunter, and let's just upgrade my headhunter to a higher level first. Level say 15, I would say, so it's more in line with what I've got here. All right, so let's just bring my headhunter to level 15. Cool. So instantly level 15. Now again, let's take a look at what the headhunter has. So you get do slash 2 random enemies, all right, and dealing damage to each. Or I can say this is basically not random, all right. Or I can say has a chance to instantly kill an enemy. I kind of like it, but I mean, you know, in a chance, 6% chance, still quite interesting, right? I mean, let's just try that out. Catch them. Physical attack, deal 100% damage to a random enemy and move it to the first position. Oh, that's really good. It's good to move some of this, like, you know, enemy hiding at the back, right? Deal has 50% chance to stun. Move the enemy to a first position. Ignore block. So this one have a chance to stun as well, which is really good. I think I like utility. Then stress attack. Oh, it does stress as well. Again, it moves the enemy to a random position. What is the difference between this one? You lose all evasion until end of the battle. That is quite good as well, actually. It does, you know, again, it's a utility. I buy that. And the Seething Wrath, at the beginning of his action, the hunter deal physical damage to any enemy at the marked position. A bit like a werewolf, right? Man, there's so much words to it. I don't miss. So this one is that I'll always land the attack. The enemy lose all the blocks and wards. So that's pretty cool. This one is loses all the armor and resistance. A little bit like a werewolf, actually. So the question is really, do I want to destroy the blocks and wards, or do I destroy the armor and resistance? I think blocks and wards, huh? Alright, cool. And the I can also have a Bloody Harvest, meaning that I deal damage to each enemy. So it's like a AoE across. That's great. Oh, chance to instantly kill an enemy. I like that. I like that. Wow, but this is good as well. This gives better. Oh, this is a random enemy. This is one enemy, all right, and this is all enemy with a chance to kill instantly one of them. Okay, cool, man. So I kind of like what I'm seeing as a headhunter. Stats wise, I would say then I have to build up my armor and resistance, and that go without saying. All these are very important as well. This is the accuracy is important as well. I think I do a fair bit of physical attack, only a bit of stress attack. So I mean, the difference between the physical attacks is that, you know, this guy does the physical magical, this guy is the stress. So I'll ignore the stress, all right? I'll build up this guy here, and I'll continue to build up my resistance because I think that is important. Evasion and luck is important as well. Accuracy is important. So I'm building up my character to the way that okay, so this looks quite good. Where's my heart shape? Okay, I add more health to myself, and I think more or less is there. Let me just boost up my armor a little bit. Now, in terms of the gear wise, I can either reduce damage received by 5%. I don't have any headhunter spider mandibles. With every minion's successful ability using what? Oh. With every minion's successful ability using what? I don't understand. With every minion's successful ability using or used, maybe, enemy lose vigor and sanity. I think it's quite good. 4% vigors. I think I'll take this one, all right? And I'll do maybe a oh wow, my minions immune to debuff, huh? So it make me quite a powerful one. So cannot be debuffed. Or I can reduce damage. What can I create here? I can create gear as well. I can increase damage, I would say, or I can just do a damage reduction. Where's my headhunter? Headhunter is here. I think I'll use my headhunter to replace my werewolf for 1 round and see how the thing goes. All right. Okay, let me see. This is to reduce damage received, which I think could be quite important. Okay, let's just go along with this. All right, cool. Now I've got a headhunter here. Let's replace with my werewolf. Okay. Do I want to continue using the shade? Maybe I do. So that is a shade. I mean, still experimenting. I haven't been playing the shade for a while. I mean, I think, but the Banshee seems quite powerful in a sense. I just need to make sure that my Banshee has good stats around it. Yeah, I think I'll go along with this. And I do like my Wrath as well for some strange reason. I think my Wrath is doing quite well. And yeah. Alright. Okay, let's just go along with this. I've got the Wrath, I got the Banshee, I have a Shade, and I've got a Headhunter. And then, of course, save it first. To the dungeon. Right, now let's see what minion I've got from here. If I got Vampire, I'll be quite happy. No, I've got... Look, what are these things, man? This is a Dark Knight, is it? I got quite a lot of Dark Knight already. And I can take a Bride, a higher level Bride. I can show you guys how the Bride work. Maybe I'll take a Bride, I guess. Level 16 Bride. Alright, cool. I was hoping for some new minion, but apparently I can't have any. So now let's go to the battle with this guy here. Okay. Alright, cool. Ooh. I think anybody get a buff, they will get like, Okay, so let me see, what do they have? Okay, I could. Wait, let's just Alright, man. So I want to bring this guy to the front. Alright, same kind of move I've got. And the let me just do a buff to all this guy here. What is this one here? Is it elite? Is it or stun? You skip the turn. That's very good. Randomly swap position. You know what? Let's just do a stress. Okay, insanity. So 2 of them score insanity. I would I could do one of these guys as well, or I could just like swap position with the Banshee. Alright, that's my Headhunter. Let's see how great he is. He can either do this or lose all the block and ward. How about this one here, right? Can I attack that far? I can. Alright. Oh, wow, this is what escape. This guy will escape, man. Funny. Let's just continue really like stressing them. Let's see how much XP I'm worth. Alright. 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 Betrayal. What does that mean? Why he kill himself, huh? These people. Ooh, this guy is like all the way to the back. Man, what is this? Okay, let's just swap position. I need the Headhunter to be back up here. Oh, this guy just bugger off. Good for them. Let's continue to stress them.
Your cries are music to me.
Whoa! It's not that yet. What the hell? I thought it's so close, man. Why is I can't do this, can I? Oh, I need to be at the. Damn it! I need to be at the back to do this like abandoned harvest. Ah, man, just what a waste, man. I could just miss this guy. This guy has a high evasion. Is it 40% evasion? Evasion. Okay, so one get heart attack. Well, I mean, if I were to face all these monsters, I think I'm also quite scared. Alright, let's see. I can mark. Why not just mark? Oh, when I mark, I actually go behind. Now I understand. Okay, that's let me just do a bit of debuff here. Okay, man. Okay. There's not much I can do. I can restore sanity, but what's the point? Whoa! Wow.
Ashes to ashes. Dust.
That was the ambush. Alright, cool. I like the Headhunter, definitely. It seems quite exciting. I've got the Book of Wisdom and so on. Alright, cool. I think I'll stick with this build for a while. At least this combo. Just get me familiarized with these 2 new stuff that I'm using. Ability wise, I got enough level to pick ability. So this guy, remember, I randomly swap position, and I can chance to escape. That's good. -20 evasion. Also not bad. Both also pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll do a panic blast. All right, and this target skip the next turn. Oh wait, hang on. It's a chance to skip next turn, but it affects 4 targets, and it interrupt any stance that they may have, which is kind of important utility because sometimes they do have stances, and sometimes I don't even know what the stances are. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. Utility is always good. Then okay, cool. Now I've got it quite sorted out. Let me just again, Iratus, which is myself as a Necromancer, I'm all geared up for some of these items I have got. Of course, I can pick anything else to change the way that I want to build my character. So right now it's a lot of experience points to myself, but of course I could also give more luck, accuracy, and evasion to my minion as well, which there's so many things I can combine or do whatsoever. So let's not do it for now. Let's see. Let's see what I think. This is the common one I can use. I can just like maybe I use this guy. It's not that important. So all this you collect as you play the game, battle. So may as well use it. These are one-time use only. Let's just see. Oh, hang on. What is this? Humanarium. Oh, this is the one that it says which one have I collected. I guess these are some of the story point to it. You can read up a little bit more on that. I've played this game, this is my first playthrough, and obviously there's still a lot of enemy type that I have not come across. That is kind of interesting if you think about it that way. Let's see the dungeon. So I'm fine with this. Let's see the let's choose a battle stance. Let's go and collect some loots. Okay, Wrath only. Okay, Headhunter only. One time only. Guaranteed to find a brain after victory, or Shade only. Man, I think I'll do for Headhunter only one. So these are okay. Now this is an elite squad. So elite squad is going to be quite painful, of course. This is a normal squad, but then what it means is that I can, I can have a quest and go for another battle, and then after that I can have I can collect some souls if I so wish to, or I could take this path and ultimately I can use it to raise the level of minion or myself. So I'm inclined to just take on the elite squad. I don't know what's going to happen. We shall see. So this is the. I suppose it's going to be quite painful. I should have taken use a different common kind of things. Okay. Let's just go for it, man. Elite squad should have more experience point and better gear as well. We'll see. Whoa, these are elites, yeah. Okay, now let me see if I could do something. Deal damage to all enemies. Set them on fire for 3 turns. Why not? I just to all enemies, right? So it doesn't matter which one I do.
Say hello to my burning friend.
All right, cool. So now that I set them on fire, this is being watered. So I need to remove the ward. I need to do this guy here. So I need to see. And the I am here. I can swap a position with this guy here, I guess. I've got Swindle the Fate, and the let's just do a random position. Cool. Ooh, wow. Alright. Alright. Buff. And there's no stance, so there's no point doing all this thing. Let me just continue to burn down all the stress across all the enemies here. Alright. Block. Ooh, ouch, ouch. Wow. Yeah, so I took down all the wards, so that's really cool. And then after that I could do another right, and then I moves my way down. Do I want to do that? Maybe I just alright, cool. Headhunter is good. I would say let's just do the stands there. Let's do this.
I hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
Right, so this guy got insanity, unlucky and all. Let's continue to burn down bring stress to all of them. So this guy is blocked. Watered. Oh wow, ooh wow. Right, a lot of actions there. Ooh, I'm being marked by this guy. I could do something as well. I can, well, maybe not. So this is my Headhunter. I need to destroy, I think, let's see.
Your frail bodies fail
Mm-hmm.
you.
And the I could, let me see. Wow, actually some of these can die quite fast. Alright. And the so 2 heart attack. This guy is under insanity. Okay, I think the battle is turning the other way, which is great. Continue to debuff them. Alright, this is a heal from the bard. How did it happen? I have no idea. Let me see. I can do the randomly attack too, I guess. Alright, so 1 is gone. That's always good. So now I can actually finish this guy off. Okay. Yep. Like I said, I can finish that off. Okay, I like this combo. Headhunter, the shade as well. So I've got a strange jar. Okay, that's not bad. Take a soul. And some of these are increasing the stat point. I should start using some of this stuff here. Let me see. Once I very certain that which is the combo that I'm using. Yeah, still a lot of enemy type that I haven't got a chance to use yet. It's good that there seems to be seemingly unlimited kind of you know, inventory. Otherwise, I'll be quite stressed. Let's see. Let's just continue. I should have used this one for the elite party, but never mind. Let's just go along with that. Oh, again, Wrath at the beginning. That's quite a good one. Guaranteed fun. Okay, let's just do this guy here. Again, I can see if I should increase the stats of something. That's anything. I can never understand the intuition part of it. This guy here, intuitive, determines the order in which creatures act during combat. So I guess is it a good thing or not a good thing? Not quite sure. +2 and the I leave it as it is first. I got 5 points. That's not too bad. And I think I need to. It's a shade, right? Shade. What does that do again? It does the. It does a bit of it's mainly debuff, stress damage, debuff. So that, I mean, the main stat isn't that important. I think it's more just for the durability of the shade, maybe. Alright, just headhunter wise, I just let it grow some of this stuff here. Alright, cool. So all is good. Remember to save every round. Never know what kind of like unfortunate thing that may happen. Okay, choose this battle stance and let's go for it. There's a quest. Whenever you gather a large enough group of sweaty males, all manner of prostitutes and courtesans are not far behind. What the mortal don't know is that this group often serve as a wonderful mask for particular carnal vampire. Ooh, vampire. However, vampire are rather unique undead. They simply being a necromancer will not make them swear fealty to you. They are selfish, so need something truly captivating to motivate them into abandoning their debaucherous lifestyle. You will parley with the coven in person. Man, I mean, I need to get the vampire onto my side. Luckily, I saved the game. If shit happens, I'll turn the other way. I need to get the vampire into my side because I really want to play a vampire. And the I need something truly captivating to motivate them. I think, you know, something truly captivating. I mean, just show them you're a friend. With them will come blood, a lot of blood. This one, success rate is 50%, 50%. Failures, with them will come blood, a lot of blood. Let's just show them.
Amazing what they just leave lying around.
That after confirming the willingness of the servitude, you're rather quickly able to come up with an arrangement. Blood, blood. So, oh, I got a vampire. Oh, that's so cool. I've got a vampire. Let's see what the vampire does. Alright. Oh, yet another fun toy, I must say. I got too many stuff here already. I've got too many minions. I need to free up at least one space. And I don't know what I can do with that one space. I got too many of them. I should get rid of one of this guy, like this guy here. How do I even abandon them? Can I abandon them? Like, you know, just go back to hell, I guess. How do I kill them off or feed them to the vampire? I mean, can I just throw them to a bin, like recycle bin? Is there a recycle bin? Like, you know, uncreation? No, I can't. Oh man, there must be a way to unsummon these guys. how to do that, huh? Because I've got too many minions now. I need to make way to create some additional minion. Maybe I should do some Google after this stream. Alright, let's see. Vampire. Let's see what the vampire does. And the I can have black incense +5 evasion. That's pretty cool. Let me see ability wise. I can deal physical damage to front. I can deal physical damage again. Immediate reset cooldown on my talents, make it possible to use them during this round. I sacrifice my health to do that. 30 vigor. The target lose 30% of. Okay, so they lose 30%. I lose 20 vigor. Man, this is like really a lot of sacrifices. Wow. Until the end of the battle, the vampire recover vigor equals to 50% of the physical damage. So it's more like a leech or bloodthirst, which is not bad, I would say. Okay, I'll leave the vampire aside first. I don't think I'll do a vampire right now. It doesn't seem to be. It seems to be rather different from what I will encounter. Okay, let's just stick with the team here. This team of 4. And I'll deal with the vampire in just a bit. And, you know, the vampire is this guy here. I need to turn 3 enemy into vampire. How to turn 3 enemies into vampire? This is quite interesting. Not quite sure. I'll figure that out in due course. So meanwhile, let's just do a few more for you guys. What I'll do is that I'll come over here, collect some diggers. So, this is yet another elite squad. Okay, let's just save since I got a vampire. To the dungeon. Okay, one last, perhaps last one for you guys. It's already an hour streaming. Let's just head over to here. Whoa! What on earth is this? Wow! What on earth is? What in the world is this thing here? It's a gargoyle. It's a pretty insane amount of water and all. Okay, let me see if there's anything I could debuff or buff. Okay. I think this will be immune to fire damage. I think so. Yeah, they have water, so a bit of waste for. I should take down their ward first. Oh, lesson learned. Oh, I missed as well. That's not too good. Okay, I have the. Whoa, the gargoyle can fly, huh? Oh, immune, man. Immune to any stress damage. Well, that means that I have to do the hard way. Let me see. I should wow, this is what the hell is this? This is a block, is it? Wow, this is an AoE buff, is it? Whoa. What is it? It's a stance, is it? What did they do again? Sorry. I can do a lot of damage. Let's not do that first. Let's just continue doing some bringing down the stress level. Okay, cool. Wow, the hunter is really cool, man. Okay, let's wow, let me see. Ooh, block, miss block, man. This is terrible. Let me see. Well, I think I can do this. That was close. I would these are all the stands, is it? All these are, what the hell is this? Okay. Yeah, it immune to attack, like, you know, all these things. I need to find a way to. Yep, high attack. That's always a good one. Oh wow! Ouch. Alright, okay. Alright, cool. So now it's back to my shade. I could I should bring this back to the front. My headhunter. I should also, let's continue to bring down the stress there. Yep, bring up the stress. I mean, I can stun as well, or I can just deal damage. This is ultimate. Let me see what it'll bring me to front as well. That's really good. Oh wow. Okay, cool. At least I'm now back to the fun. Almost there, man. What am I? Hang on. I'm the shade here. Okay. Let me just do this one here. Yep. Wow. It immune to all the stress damage. This guy is kind of like, he got healed by Bart as well. That's not very good. Alright, man. Let's just do a. Alright, man. Let's just do a hardcore, kind of like Let me see. What else can I do with this guy? I think this is good. Well, it's not really good. I could bring this guy up, swap position, and I could again. Let's just do. Oh man, this is. Okay, let's just do this. I want to bring the stress to the highest, and then what I can do now is to no, I can't do much, but I can buff my hunter. Okay. Whoa, this is a stance. This stance. Oh man, these stands are really annoying. It's going to escape. Okay, I need to. This is the 2 enemies. 80%. I need to bring this really. Oh, high attack.
Fresh corpses.
Okay, now it's really I can't do much with my setup here because it's 2 on the stress level. Means the purple. This guy that is immune to a lot of damage these guys have, so I am going to just buff my things here. Okay. So I debuff the enemy as well. Magical attack, is it something that I can do, or let me just try? Oh yeah, okay, I can do magical and physical, but not stress. Whoa, ouch. Alright, done. So yeah, my shade got a little bit of
Mine is the winning side.
Damage. So I've got this is level 21 brain. I can instantly level my vampire into level 21, which is great. I can also use a smoking gun as well, so that's all good. Alright, cool. So I think I'll just pause the stream from here, and because I hope I demonstrated quite a fair bit of aspect of this game, and there's quite a fair bit of things that you can do to your base, which is a great graveyard. You can build up all these things that you can as well, and you can also have equip yourself Iratus, which is a Necromancer, Lord of the Dead, and you could also you can alchemy, you can do a lot of other things that you can kind of like convert all this material into some of these items that can be equipped by your by a minion, and ultimately it is really going through the map of this different kind of level into the catacomb and the cathedral as well, at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like Diablo, I guess, to just go through the path. This is cakewalk difficulties, of course. Things are quite easy, but I suppose once you get higher difficulties, you get more difficult, and you may end up losing some of the minions as you play the game. Alright, so thank you for watching, and thank you for watching the replay as well, for those who may not be able to tune in live. As always, I always enjoy any games that I come across and like to share that with